welcome back in. As we start a new year, we wanted to shine a light on all of the good going on in our community and find some ways that people can get involved in giving back. Today, we're so happy to be joined by Katie Mann from the San Francisco Marin Food Bank. Hi, Katie.
Hi, Rachel. Thank you for having me today.
Of course, we are so excited to have you. We were just talking off camera about how kind of before the holidays and during the holidays, people are in this super giving mood, and then they give, and then after the holidays, they're like, okay, I need a break. So tell us how that affects local, nonprofits and people who give back locally.
Yeah, it's a challenge that nonprofits across all spectrums see. So for us at the Food Bank, post-holidays, we will see a drop-off of sometimes up to 40% of our volunteer base from what we need. And we need about 2,000 volunteers a week. So that drop-off for us is really significant.
Wow. Okay, 2,000 volunteers a week. And tell us, what are those volunteers made up of? Can anyone come and help you?
Yeah, it's super easy to volunteer. We have projects all across the city, locations all across San Francisco and Marin. And volunteers, you get to kind of create your own experience. You might volunteer at our warehouse helping us glean produce or repack bags of rice. You might be out at one of our distribution sites actually helping hand out food to our neighbors that need it most. Or you can volunteer to deliver home-delivered groceries to seniors and folks who aren't able to make it to one of our distribution sites.
Okay, it makes so much sense. How often are these events kind of happening? What is the schedule like for people who maybe want to get involved?
Absolutely. So we have volunteer opportunities 6 days a week.
Wow.
So there really is an opportunity for everybody. We pride ourselves at the Food Bank that our participants are able to access food at our distributions once a week. So we are doing that 6 days a week, and we need the volunteers to help us do that.
Absolutely. I know that we're in such a big city here, so that means there are more people to help, but also more people who need the help, right? So how many people about are you guys providing food for? I think it's in the tens of thousands, right? How many is it?
Yeah, so we are serving 50,000 households every single week across San Francisco and Marin. And it's, families that look single income families, families with kids, seniors. It's a little bit of everybody that needs a little extra help.
Okay, wonderful. And let's talk about food costs, because these days it seems like everything is increasing. We recently saw eggs go up to $10 a carton. I mean, it's just insane how much food costs. Have you seen a big impact because of that?
Yeah, absolutely. We face the same challenges that you or I face at the grocery store.
Right.
The difference is, while we are purchasing a grocery cart, you and I, at the Food Bank, we are purchasing tractor trailer loads of produce, so and of protein and of grains. So for us, that cost has been astronomical.
Absolutely. So let's talk about how you guys try to stretch the dollar as much as possible, because you have to, right? You only get so many donations. So how do you make it work to serve that many people?
I mean, it comes back, honestly, to our volunteers. So volunteers really help us do that work so that we can purchase a tractor trailer load of product and break it down into family-sized portions that we're able to distribute. So we're really lucky with our purchasing power. Every dollar allows us to provide 2 meals to the Food Bank. So we're really able to stretch that.
That's a lot. 2 meals.
Yeah, it's significant. 2 meals for every dollar raised.
Wonderful. Can you tell me a little bit personally, about the impact you have been able to see that this makes on people and families in our community who need this help?
Yeah, absolutely. I've been at the Food Bank for 11 years, and the thing that just strikes me consistently is when I'm out and just being able to look in the eyes of a participant and have them say thank you. And I think we all understand how important it is to sit down and share a meal with those that you love. And for all of us at the Food Bank, we really take that to heart, that we get to provide that to those that we are serving.
Awesome. In terms of volunteers, I have been in a job before where we kind of came as a group, like people from companies, families sometimes like to do it. Maybe for your birthday, you get a group together. Tell us some of the people you've seen come through as volunteers and what they've put together for you.
Absolutely, we get that. We get companies, we get families. We also get people who come on their own, but come consistently and come every single week and have for years. And we really rely on them, and they're sort of an extension of our staff.
Wow, very, very cool. Is there anything in particular that y'all are needing right now, like food-wise, that you see people really wanting?
I mean, protein is always something people want, and that's where we really turn to the community and ask us to help provide that. So that's something we always have to purchase. So that's an opportunity for the community to make a donation. Right now in January, we have a match. So really every dollar that is donated is going to now provide 4 meals instead of 2 meals. So I think that's really, it's that mix of needing the volunteer support, needing the hands, but also needing the funding to procure all that product.
So certain things you all purchase and you have to make sure it's healthy and safe and everything, right? Is there any kind of food that people can donate themselves, or is it mainly like donate money? What's better?
I mean, we can do a lot more with $1, but for people who do want to give food, because that is how some people love to give, think protein. Think canned tuna, canned chicken, peanut butter, beans, things like that, that really are shelf stable and are high value product for us.
Awesome. Any message that you would give to people out in the community, maybe our viewers who are watching today and they're thinking they might want to give back in some way in the new year? Any message to them?
I'd say do it. Make it your New Year's resolution. Our volunteer shifts are typically 2 hours. So 2 hours of your time will make a huge difference for those 50,000 households that we are serving every single week.
Yes, and I'm sure you've seen this in your work, but people walk away from volunteering always with a smile. I mean, it's never a bad time. You always feel good because you gave back, and they say that giving is better than getting, right? So have you seen that, like in the volunteers as they leave? How are they feeling?
Absolutely, they feel great. We like to, our volunteer opportunities, all of our distributions, really a sense of community. So we play music, volunteers know each other, and you do walk away, and you can walk away knowing I helped serve 800 families today. Yeah. And there just is no replacing that feeling. Very,
very cool. Thank you so much for your effort in our community. And tell us real quick, if people want to get involved, how can they do that?
So start by going to our website, sfmfoodbank.org. From there, there's the link to make a donation. There's the link to sign up to volunteer, to learn more about our work in advocacy and all of the other things we do that is more than just food distribution.
All right, Katie, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you so much for having me, Rachel.